if my husband would change, or they would change if my kids would do this, or they would change if people at work would do this. And I told her, you can change with all of that going on. So it's not about, if you look at all just what I said, like I'll change if my husband changes or stops doing this, or my kids stop doing that, I'll change. Those are just excuses for you not to change. I used to be there. I used to do that. I'm like, if my husband would just do this, if my kids would just do this, if the world would just do this. And I woke up and I said, the only person to change is me. If we create our own reality and it's just me in this world, the reflection in the mirror, then I would have to change me. And then once I changed me, then the reflection in the mirror changes and the people outside of you change. So unfortunately, I told her, and I think part of her doesn't believe me, and it's hard. It's hard at first to believe that you are the cause of it. You're not the cause of it, but you kind of are. You have to, you're not the cause of their problems, but you're staying in the problem with them. So it's like you're the cause too, because you're just saying, something outside of me has to change for me to change. And that's not true. 100% is you change, and then the outside of things change. That's just how it works. And at first when I learned this, I was like, there's no way. When my husband stops doing this, when my kids start minding me, when the job gives me a raise, or I'll start doing this when I get a raise, or whatever it may be, you guys, I'll lose weight when, no, you'll lose weight when you decide, when you'll stop taking your husband's whatever, when you decide, you'll start telling your kids what to do and mean it when you decide to do it, and you enforce it. And when you enforce it, and then at first, they are like, I don't know what's going on here. This person is allowing me to do this whenever I want, and now it's not. It's called boundaries, and it's called helping yourself. It's called, I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. You are not putting up with it. And then once they realize it, it's either you or them, and then they'll change, and they might leave. They'll come back. I've had to do this. This has been my experience. I've had to say, I won't put up with this. I don't allow it. I'm leaving. They'd say, I'm leaving. Goodbye. And they chose to change the way they were treating me, or they chose to leave. Now, is there people leaving in my life? Absolutely. Is there people staying and changing? Absolutely. They get to choose, but you get to choose how they treat you. Because I was talking to a lady today, and she was like, well, when this changes and this changes. No, you are the change. That's why they have the saying, be the change you want to see. You have to become the change. You have to make people, not make people, you can't make them change, but you make yourself change to what you want. I won't have that without respect. I work out, and whenever days it is, and if something comes up, no, I'm going to work out that day. Now, I'm not talking about emergencies, because people get crazy on here. No, if you say you're going to work out Tuesdays and Thursdays, and somebody's like, oh, well, let's go out to eat. No, I work out these days at this time. After that, I'm available. My husband disrespects and talks to me like this. No, I'm not going to have that anymore. And if you want to leave, fine. Leave. Adios. Comes back. Oh, I'm not going to disrespect you anymore. Does it again. Leave. You leave. Just, you have to kind of demand what you want. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to say, I am not going to put up with this. And if you're going to disrespect me into any way or form, kids, family, mothers, daughters, dogs, cats, I don't care who it is. You have to be there. I don't care who it is. I don't want to put up with this. I don't deserve it. And then here's the thing. Once you do that, all the things that you want and love and deserve comes to you, because you are a vibrational match of whatever you receive. So I'm a vibrational match of this house, this car, this family, this respect, this love, this whatever. I'm also a vibrational match to the lower frequencies that I have in my life that I want to change, which is not really a lot. But I've worked on myself for a really long time. That's why I always love doing these videos, because we always want to blame somebody. And I did too. I did too at first. I was like, well, my mom did this to me, and my dad did this to me, my husband did this to me, and the kids won't listen to me, and the dog's running out in the street. And here's the thing. It comes down to you. You tell the kids this is the way it is, and that's no unwavering that faith of how this is going to be. You are not going, and you will not disrespect me, honey, husband, wife, whatever, or you can leave. Easy peasy. Now, it wasn't at first easy peasy. It does hurt. It actually hurts both of you, because they're like, you've always let me do this. And then now you're like, but I want respect now. And then it might end up into a breakup. Mine did. And I am not sorry about it. But you have to decide what you want. In your job, I was always being bombarded by this and this and this at my job. And I'm like, I don't want that anymore. So I went and decided I want a job where I work alone, completely alone in peace. And that's what I did. And that's what I have. You are the decider of your life. You are the creator of your life. So if you, and I'm not saying you're creating here's the thing. If your kids are yelling and screaming and that, and you are just saying, oh, okay, well, they'll figure it out and they'll stop doing it in 10 years, or, this is a phase they're going through. No, that's not. And you're in it and involved in it, like, oh, my husband goes out on me and now he'll learn next time. And then, oh, he goes out on me again and he'll learn next time. No, you need to learn. The only thing he's learning is you allow him to do it. Hello. The kids are learning that you allow them to disrespect you. The job's learning that you'll just go and do 10 different jobs. Put more and more on you because you allow it. And I know it's like, quit the job, quit the husband, tell the kids to sit down. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Quit the job. Do you know how you're going to support yourself? No. It will show up. Faith, God, it'll show up. Husband, another husband will show up. How many times? People's been married 100 times. And I know that sounds like, oh, you just dropped it like that. I didn't drop it like that. It was all hard to get through, but I got through it and I'm on the other side of it. And it can be this way if you choose it. But what I was saying is, somebody was telling me if everybody else changes, I will change. And that is not true. I don't care how many people changes. You're never going to change unless you choose to change and nobody outside of you can ever help you change. You have to do it yourself. Do it yourself and demand your respect. Demand your, whatever you demand. It's you. So it's always you. And I love you so much. It was me. I was like, oh my God, if my husband would change, if my kids would change, if everybody would change. And then I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, you have to change. And I did. And now my life is magic. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you to be magic too.